Here I am working out on the elliptical machine watching a movie. Here's a royal tip. If you're not going to purchase the internet package, be sure to download your Netflix videos prior to you getting on the ship. Hi Royals, this is Rokia, aka MsQueenRo, and I'm back with another solo travel video. I am here on the Norwegian Getaway doing a fabulous trip to the Mediterranean, visiting the Greek Isles. Now this voiceover is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to invite my Princess Reagan to join in on the commentary as she's never been on a cruise. So welcome Reagan!
Hi.
Oh, by the way, there's no particular order to this ship tour. I just recorded the popular areas on the ship and then came back to put the video together. You ready, Reagan? What room are we in?
We are in the gym.
Yes, and royal tip, get to the gym early or you may not get a workout machine. Now we're in the spa, my favorite place. Every time I come on a solo cruise or any type of cruise, I always get a spa treatment. A massage for the most part. But here we are in the lobby. These are actually products that you can order and take home. What about here, Reagan?
This is the barber shop.
The barber shop, right. So, full disclosure, I've never seen anyone in the barber shop, but I'm pretty sure it's being used heavily, but it's very clean, as you can see, and very modern. Looks very pretty. Now, this is the pedicure chair. I am not going to probably ever use it because a queen has to have her nails and feet done before she gets on the ship. So I probably won't ever get it done on the ship. But it looks very nice. And would you want to get your nails done there?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. And if you're looking to get your hair done, here we are in the hair salon as well. Look at that.
Amazing.
Amazing. All right, now, again, I do the spa treatment. Here I am. Look at me.
Oh, wow.
That was me after the spa treatment. And there's always the best service. They come and greet you and do a quick consultation before they bring you to the back. All right, moving on to the games. Do you know what that is? That was a ping pong table.
Oh.
Yeah. So on this particular cruise, we were not at capacity due to what's going on in the world today. So as you can see, it's pretty empty. The pool is pretty empty. And also, we're sailing the Mediterranean, so it's pretty cool. Nobody was trying to get in the pool during this time. We mostly only saw the jacuzzis being used. Now, if you like to drink, that is not my thing. But if you do drink, there are plenty of bars at the pool area to be able to indulge. What about there, Reagan? Look at there.
Oh, wow. Boats.
No, that's the children play area in the pool.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and look at that.
Water slide!
Yes, a water slide. Again, would have been very fun to get on, but it was kind of cool, though. We couldn't get on. All right, so as you can see, it's empty. I purposely recorded the number of people, occupancy, to get in because due to the world that we're living in now, they do monitor how many people get in the pools. This is the obstacle course that I did want to do, but I couldn't because I didn't have anybody to record me. If you like to jog in the inside, there is a jogging track.
And here is the arcade.
Yes, the arcade. And it was actually pretty big in there. There's plenty of games to do. Now, this is not included in the ship. Unfortunately, you do have to pay an extra fee to have fun in the arcade, but I highly suggest it because who doesn't like playing games? Now, this is Spice H2O on the Norwegian. It is only for adults. Ooh, look at that man in the background. Okay, so if you want to actually indulge in a movie, they always have the movie theater playing. They usually have chairs out there, but again, this is only for adults. There's a pool and a jacuzzi on the top deck as well. American Diner. This is one, actually, this It's not a specialty diner, but it is a diner that you do have to pay extra for. It is not included in your cruise. It looks very nice though. Now, Entourage is a teen lounge or a teen club. I didn't go inside because I didn't want them to think I was some type of pedophile, so I stayed out. Are you hungry, Reagan? Yeah. Yeah, we're hungry. So let's talk about the cafe. Now, first you're going to wash your hands right before you go in?
Yeah.
Yep. Look at all the food.
Wow, that's a lot of food.
A lot of food. And if you notice, it is buffet style, but you are not allowed to touch any of the utensils, anything. There are people standing here and they had to serve you, as you can see right here. They are serving you food. You are not allowed to touch anything on there. I went to go touch, I wasn't even going to touch anything. I went to go touch something and I felt like I was about to be tackled. Miss, you cannot touch it. Okay, sir, I wasn't going to touch it. I was just going close to it. But just know, it is buffet style. You cannot touch anything, which is great because that's extra precaution against germs and things like that. And for the most part, I never really did buffet. But on this solo cruise, I particularly did it because of the way they were precautionary, making sure it was sanitized. Look at all that, Reagan.
Wow.
Ice cream. And we have pizza if you wanted to, different type of thing. The rolls are great as well. Different kinds of rolls. And I love the cafe because they have different types of food. So for me, I'm a pescatarian. I don't eat meat. I only eat seafood. So I usually stayed on the Indian side and some of the Asian side that was in the cafe that time. Again, we're not at capacity, so as you can see, it's not as full as it usually is. All right, so now we're in the hallway, Reagan. We're about to take the elevator. If you ever get lost, just read by the elevators. It's always a sign that you can read. But here's a tip when you're on Norwegian. The fish are swimming to the front. So if you get lost, just follow the fish to know when the front of the ship and the back of the ship. This is the children area as well. The children area was closed due to the world we're living in now. And here is the floor I was on. I was actually staying on the waterfront floor. These little buttons on the Norwegian, you press them, the doors open. It's very neat. And here is one of the, I guess you can say, clubs. This is the outside, Sid Norman's area. And it was kind of chilly that day, so I guess you can see it was kind of empty, right, Reagan?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have any questions?
Not yet.
Okay. You're just paying attention to the tour. Great. La Cucina, one of my favorite specialty dining areas. Italian food. You like Italian food, Reagan?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Somewhat. But here, you do have to pay extra for specialty dining. I highly recommend it because you do get tired of having the same old cafe or some of the other dining areas. So if you can splurge on specialty dining. Now, this is the inside version of Sid Norman's. I didn't particularly care for this place. They do have many concerts in here. The entertainment that was there was not really entertaining to my aspect, but it's always packed. And again, if you drink, it's packed because it has plenty of options of drinks to do there. Here's another bar area, but this area I actually did like because some of the seasoned folks, because I was on a ship that had a lot of baby boomers and older on this cruise, so they sat in this area because it's right in the open area, and it's just like it has a lot of room for you to just mingle. Wasabi is a hibachi place. That's one of the specialty dining, so you do have to pay extra for it. And we also have another dining that's coming up, Ocean Blue, actually one of my favorites. This one, Reagan, actually has seafood. It's a seafood place, so I think you would like that one too.
I think Papa would.
Oh, your Papa would? Okay. Yeah, you're not really a seafood person. But it's very pretty in here. Isn't it pretty?
Yes.
It's very, very pretty. I do highly recommend, when I did eat meat, the first time I went on this cruise, I had the surf and turf. It was a steak and a lobster tail. It was great. Chicken. Hey! Very good. Yes. 30-some degrees in there, and I had fun. And this is another bar area. This area here, they actually play live piano. So that is fun. Like when you're walking past the hallway, you can actually hear them doing like show tunes and things. Reagan, you ready to go shopping?
Yes.
What do you want to buy in the shopping area?
Clothes.
They do have some clothes here. So on all ships, there are different things you can buy that's designer or not designer. Here is the picture area. So if you do take photo, which I do highly recommend, if you don't have professional pictures, you can actually use the ship to actually bring special clothes and take professional pictures, especially if you have your family, because sometimes they have specials on there. I don't ever do it, but it's an option for you to do as well. Here's a royal tip though. Don't shop usually. If you can wait to the end of the cruise, you're always going to get sales, like high big sales, because they're trying to get rid of the merchandise. So my recommendation is don't shop at the beginning of the cruise. Just wait. All right, two of my favorite, well, actually one is my favorite. Cagney's is my favorite. When I did eat steaks, great steaks, filet mignon, you can get at Cagney's. These are specialty dining. So again, these are extra. They don't come with your meal plan, but it's very pretty in there. And the steaks are fresh. There are other options besides steaks. I think they had a lobster tail as well, and other things if you are like made to go and you don't eat meat. So that's an option. The other side is it's like a Brazilian restaurant. So it's that place where they have so much meat to where they're cutting the meat in front of you. That's not my thing. Shanghai's is a hibachi place as well. And I think this is considered one of the special dining as well. I've never eaten here, so I think the next time I do a Norwegian, I'm actually going to do a Shanghai's. All right, so if you ever get lost, Reagan, again, or if you need to reserve, because in Norwegian you do have to reserve things, you do it in that space in the middle. All right, now.
Here is bar 21.
Thank you. And this bar here is the start of the gambling area. And let me tell you, these seasoned folks can gamble. This floor is packed all the time. It's not packed right now because this was a time where people were off the ship. We were on port. But the gambling area, if that is your thing, you will never get bored because they will sit at the table and gamble the whole time. You're not worried about gambling. This is not for you, Reagan. I don't gamble either. Gambling is not my thing. I may do a slot machine here or there, but after I lose $1, I'm like ready to stop. That's just me. I just do it for the experience. But it's very nice, and as you can see, it's very clean. So here's one of the adult clubs, Bliss. I did not go into this, but I didn't go into to get entertained. See, it's 18 years and older. But when I walked in for the first time, it is very, very pretty in there. I mean, it's neon lights everywhere, and it's just for adults. And it has my favorite color, purple. If I wanted to indulge in a club, I would have definitely went there. Here's one of the most prettiest moments. It's the Promenade, where it has the big, I know it's not called a chandelier, but I'm just gonna call it a chandelier, that it's like so pretty in the middle. And it has one of the best French restaurants, Le Bistro. I do Le Bistro every single time, and they have things like, what's the snails? Escargot in there as well. Headliners is good. It's actually a comedy club. So if you're into comedy, Headliners is a good place to go. I went to Headliners. I did not indulge in the comedy show, but there was a light show that was absolutely fabulous, Reagan. You would have liked it. It was people dressed like you couldn't tell the people. They were like just doing all kinds of movements and dancing. Teppany, another Asian place that you would like if you like the places where they cook in front of you. This is the place they do it. Art auctions are all very popular on cruise ships. You can get art for less price as well. And I like them. They have different kinds of art. I mean, sometimes they have Disney characters, all kinds of nature. So here's a Mickey and Minnie. Oh, look at that one, Reagan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now,
I have a question.
okay. One thing I wish they did have is more black art, though. All right. So what's your question, Reagan?
What like type of art do they have?
Well, I just said it. So, some different arts like Disney and abstract art and things like that. Oceans is another area to where that is included in your meal plan, so it's free. This is Savior, one of the complimentary dining. Savior and Taste, I did it. I ate there for breakfast about every day. Please take note though that Savior and Taste are similar in meals. So somebody's like, well, which one should I do? Actually, it really doesn't matter because you're probably going to get around the same type of food in each place. I just changed it up once, like one few days I'll go to Savior, the other times I'll go to Taste, but they're pretty similar and they're very pretty. And again, this is complimentary dining, so you don't have to pay for it. This little area had a little ship and it was cute. Atrium bar, we are now reaching the place where you will probably always go on the ship because if you ever need to go to customer service, you're going to want to go to the atrium. And there is a bar there because people be getting mad at this place. Guest services because of their bill, the room is messed up or whatever. So always know where the guest services is because more than likely you're going to have to visit that place at least one time. And it's always best to go early in the morning because there's always long lines in here.
Question.
Yes.
Did you visit?
I did because I had a mess up in my room. A mishap with the room, which actually turned out in my favor because I had booked a window room, but it wasn't correct, so they gave me a balcony, Reagan.
I mean, your balcony is still good.
It's really good, yes. It was a little bit smaller than the one I booked, but
What's a window room?
it was just a window that you could see the ocean. Oh, they have Starbucks in there, Reagan.
Your favorite place to go.
One of my favorite places to go, yes. I like this because on this particular cruise, it was the first time me seeing actually a black cruise director, and that was very inspiring. So I want to take a picture of him. Proud of his accomplishment. The Getaway box office is one of the popular areas in this cruise because it has, at this time, it's playing a movie.
Mom, stop. Nick and I need to talk about that. I mean, his parents can't not like me, right? What was that look?
Crazy Asians. All right, so we're coming to the end of the video, and
The Getaway.
yeah, those are the extra little tenders in case we need to get away. It has a bowling alley, Reagan.
Oh wow! Did you go to the bowling alley?
I did not participate in it, but you can. You have to pay a little extra for the bowling alley and the other arcade games here, and the little pinball machines as well. So fun. All right, and here is the little air hockey machine. All this is on the other side of Oceans. It's kind of tucked away in the area on the Getaway. Very pretty in here, and here is a picture over the atrium as well. Lastly, if you ever are in need for medical attention, there you have it. All right, Reagan, we're at the end. What do they need to do?
Please like and subscribe, and maybe you can leave a comment.